Hello, my people. Welcome back to the Musicology of Worship. I am the digital voice of your host, Kenny Fasipe, and I'm glad you're listening today. Let's be honest for a moment. We live in a world that loves a good show. We value excellence. We appreciate high production, and we love energy. There is nothing wrong with quality, but something is shifting in our worship gatherings, and we need to address it urgently. Worship leaders were never meant to be the focus, but look around. They are becoming the main attraction. It did not happen overnight. It was not loud, but it is clear. The stage is no longer just a place to stand and lead. It has become a place where people build identity. We see it everywhere. Moments are carefully arranged, lights are timed perfectly, even the spontaneous cry feels rehearsed, and some moments that should be deeply spiritual begin to feel planned. The energy is controlled to get a specific response from the room. We say we are leading worship, but are we just creating an experience? Slowly, the focus shifts from God's presence to how things look on a screen.
Look at me now, I made it through the fire. He lifted me up, brought me so much higher.
We move from the altar, a place of sacrifice, to the stage, a place of performance. Just ask yourself,
Come on, put your hands up
when
if
did
you love
leading
Jesus.
become performing?
We lift your name on high.
When did being visible become the same as being anointed? When did being used by God start to look like being known by people? This is not an attack. It is a standard we must return to.
In Scripture, those who led worship were set apart, not for popularity, but for service. They carried God's presence. They did not compete with it. They stood in a way that made people see God, not them. But today, we often notice the person first, their style, their vocal display, their stage presence, before we ever feel the weight of God's Spirit. We have to be honest. When the messenger becomes the focus, the message begins to lose its power.
Clap your hands now. We're going to celebrate the good news.
Let's be clear. Excellence is not the problem. Skill is not the problem. But when your identity is built on being seen, then there is a problem. Because the stage always demands three things: attention, recognition, and response. But the altar demands something different: surrender, sacrifice, and being hidden. You cannot stand at the altar while performing for people. You have to choose. So I'm asking you honestly, are we still ministers? Or are we becoming celebrities? Are we carrying His presence? Or are we managing moments?
We live in the shadows, but
If our worship needs a spotlight to be effective, then maybe, just maybe, we have already left the altar. This is the Musicology of Worship with Kenny Fasipe. We are returning the focus to the throne. I'll see you in episode 2B. Please like and subscribe. Thanks.